It is a historic moment in Nigeria as stakeholders in tourism, culture, and the creative industries from various African countries gather at the National Theatre in Lagos for the United Nations World Tourism Organization Maiden Global Conference to deliberate on ways to move the industries forward and leverage on the opportunities. The theme for the 3 day conference is Linking Tourism, Culture, and Creative Industries Pathways to Recovery and Inclusive Development. The conference kicked off with two experts' workshops on tourism and culture, tourism and the creative industries, as well as a symposium on innovation and digitalization. Addressing participants at the workshop, the UNWTO Secretary General, Mr. Zurab Pololikashvilli, emphasized the need for African culture to be well represented within and outside the continent.
Our strategy was to create first ever under our umbrella and with our partnership a conference regarding creative industry and promoting African culture outside of the continent. So I don't think that there is a better place to start it than Lagos is and this beautiful theatre. We are first time again after renovation in this very historical landmark of the country of Lagos. And I'm very thankful all of you to be part of this history. This is history because we are starting and we want to support and promote culture and tourism, African culture and tourism all around the world. Nigeria, where we are here, is also a great example of tourism role as a driver of growth and opportunity.
This program comes at a time that Nigeria and indeed the entire world are seeking for industries that can stimulate socio-economic recovery, alleviate poverty, mitigate the effects of climate change, accelerate job creation and increase development, and foster international peace and cooperation. Within these premises, tourism, culture, and the creative industries therefore present a huge potential to bridge this gap, especially at a time of great economic challenges the world over.
The highlight of the experts' workshop was the interactive session when some students engaged the Secretary General and the Minister of Information on the importance of tourism and the creative industries to national development.
Creative industry is not just music, it's not just film. It actually also means hospitality industry, it actually also means gastronomy, it means fashion, it means makeup. And then you get to realize how much this industry is contributing to Nigeria's economy. For instance, the revenue from music alone was about 300 billion naira in 2020. That's music. The film industry about 170 billion naira revenue. But we were surprised that the fashion industry brought in 2 trillion naira. Trillion, not billion naira. And we got to wonder that the fashion industry in Nigeria is creating so many jobs and also so much revenue.
The future of your country is in tourism, I'm pretty sure, and it will create new jobs and more revenues for all families in Nigeria. That's why you have to be ready. You have to think about where is your role, where you see yourself in tourism sector. There are lots of opportunities and possibilities. It was mentioned Nollywood, it was mentioned art, creative industry, art crafts, gastronomy. These are the components where you will find your place in space, I'm sure, and this is the future of tourism, and this is the future of tourism in Nigeria and in Africa.
The Nigerian creative industry has the youth as the foundation and the critical role players. With the ongoing revamping and restoration of the Nigerian theatre, 4 verticals are coming up, and they are all youth directed. These are the verticals in IT, fashion, music, and Nollywood. That's the film. Today, our youth are doing very well in many of these areas, especially in music. Nigerian music rules the world today. So technology has so much role to play in driving these processes. So the wherewithal is already there. It's just to engage them more and create more enabling environment to let technology drive these processes.